Welcome to the Bare Metal Cybersecurity CISM Prepcast. This series helps you prepare for the exam with focused explanations and practical context. Security teams are essential to the implementation and sustainability of a mature security program. These teams carry out critical tasks such as deploying and maintaining controls, managing incidents, conducting risk assessments, and supporting compliance. Their work ensures that the organization's governance mechanisms are not only defined, but actively enforced. A well-managed security team aligns daily operations with the organization's long-term security objectives. Security staff also serve as internal consultants and advocates, advising departments on secure practices and supporting business initiatives by protecting systems, data, and workflow. Security teams are not isolated technical units. They are embedded in the enterprise and play a strategic role in enabling business continuity, innovation, and compliance. Effective teams protect operations while also contributing to risk intelligence, incident readiness, and program maturity. As a CISM professional, you must know how to build, structure, and manage security teams in a way that aligns with governance models and strategic outcomes. Defining roles and responsibilities is the first step in building an effective security team. Roles can be categorized into governance, operations, engineering, analysis, and compliance. Governance roles might include risk analysts and policy advisors. Operations may involve incident responders and system administrators. Engineers handle architecture and configuration, while analysts monitor threats and interpret data. Compliance staff work with regulations and audits. Each role must be linked to relevant CISM domains and core competencies. Every responsibility must be clearly documented. Vague or overlapping responsibilities create confusion and reduce accountability. A role-based accountability model, such as RACI, can help clarify who is responsible, who approves actions, who must be consulted, and who needs to be informed. As technology and risk evolve, roles should be reviewed and updated periodically. Formalizing responsibilities also simplifies hiring, onboarding, and performance management. For more cyber-related content and books, please check out cyberauthor.me. Also, there are other podcasts on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. Determining the right team structure and size depends on several factors: organizational size, industry requirements, regulatory complexity, and threat exposure all influence staffing needs. Centralized teams offer efficiency and consistent policy enforcement. Distributed teams offer agility and business alignment, especially in global or highly segmented environments. Some organizations use hybrid models to balance oversight with flexibility. Staffing decisions must align with the maturity of the security program and the organization's risk appetite. A mature organization may have formal roles across all CSM domains. A smaller or younger organization may rely on fewer, more flexible roles. Escalation paths and reporting lines must also be defined. These ensure incidents are handled promptly and strategic decisions are made by the right authority. Contingency plans must be created to ensure critical coverage in case of turnover or absence. Recruiting and hiring the right personnel requires clarity, planning, and participation. Begin by identifying the technical, managerial, and communication skills needed for each role. Security roles are often hybrid, requiring both technical expertise and business understanding. Certifications such as CISSP, CISM, or technical credentials may be required. However, experience, mindset, and cultural alignment are just as important. Use structured interviews with scenario-based questions that reflect real responsibilities. For example, ask how a candidate would respond to a data breach, or explain a risk to an executive. Involve stakeholders from relevant departments in the interview process. Security is a shared responsibility, and hiring decisions should reflect that. Screen for alignment with organizational values, ethical standards, and awareness of regulatory environments. Onboarding is where new hires begin to integrate into the security team and the organization as a whole. Every new team member should receive a formal orientation that covers security policies, governance structures, tools, and workflows. Assigning mentors or peer guides can accelerate adaptation and build internal relationships. Key responsibilities and expectations should be communicated early to avoid misalignment. Onboarding must also include training on the organization's specific risk landscape and cultural norms. This contextual awareness enables staff to perform their duties with greater relevance and effectiveness. All onboarding tasks should be tracked using checklists or platforms to ensure consistency. Documenting onboarding processes also supports audit readiness and improves accountability for initial performance. Once the team is in place, performance management must begin. Set measurable objectives tied to program goals. For example, a team member might be tasked with reducing false positives in alerting systems or completing quarterly risk reviews. Regular check-ins and coaching sessions help track progress, provide support, and surface challenges early. Formal evaluations provide structure for feedback and professional development. Use key performance indicators, KPIs, to assess contributions. These may include response times, control health, or compliance metrics. Recognize achievements and provide constructive feedback regularly. When issues arise, address them through clear, documented processes. Performance management must be fair, consistent, and focused on growth, not punishment. Ongoing skill development is critical to keeping the team effective and engaged. Provide opportunities for training in technical areas like cloud security, network architecture, and compliance regulations. Encourage team members to pursue certifications and attend industry events. These investments build capability and support retention. Cross-training also helps build redundancy and agility within the team. Career development paths should be defined. Team members should understand how they can progress into leadership, architecture, policy, or technical specializations. Learning goals should be included in development plans. When employees see a path forward, they are more likely to stay engaged and invested in their role. Retention requires more than salary. Foster a team culture that values recognition, collaboration, and shared purpose. Provide opportunities for leadership, project ownership, and cross-functional participation. Compensation should reflect market rates and role demands. Offer flexibility in schedule or work location when possible. Support work-life balance through practical tools and considerate management. Conduct engagement surveys to assess morale and motivation. When feedback is received, act on it. Employees want to know their input matters. Simple actions like resolving common frustrations or providing additional tools can significantly impact satisfaction. Retaining talent is not about perks, it's about respect, opportunity, and purpose. Many security programs rely on external or hybrid teams. These may include contractors, managed service providers, or consultants. Their roles and responsibilities must be clearly defined. Contracts should mirror internal standards. Documentation, access control, and onboarding for external staff must follow the same rigor as for employees. Assign internal points of contact to coordinate with external resources. Monitor service levels, deliverables, and contractual obligations. Require regular reporting. Include non-disclosure agreements, compliance expectations, and audit rights in all vendor agreements. Accountability must be enforced regardless of employment status. External teams extend your program, they should not weaken it. All team management practices must be aligned with governance structures. Staffing and performance decisions must reflect risk priorities and program goals. Team composition should support frameworks like COBIT, NIST, or ISO. Involve HR, legal, and business leadership in resource planning. Their support is vital to securing funding and enabling hiring at the right time. Include team performance metrics in board-level or executive security reports. Show how staffing levels, training status, and project completion rates support security outcomes. Managing security teams is not a separate function from governance. It is a central part of it. Strong team management supports compliance, resilience, and continuous improvement across the entire program. Thanks for joining us for this episode of the Bare Metal Cybersystem Prepcast. For more episodes, tools, and study support, visit us at baremetalcyber.com.